Hello and welcome to the Nordic Finance YouTube channel, and today we're going over another exciting crypto project, Cardano, frequently called or known as ADA. So we're going to go over the use case, where I see this going, the development team, their current projects, what they have in the works, all of that. So let's check it out. So, just right off the bat, out of the ones that I've viewed so far, both personally and for the channel, this one probably has the best designed website, which is always, promising when you're dealing with cryptocurrencies, things that involve a lot of computer coding. Having a fresh, crisp website usually is indicative of a good team, or at least a well-funded team. So, discover Cardano, we have people, research, Ouroboros, interesting, purpose, technology, calculator, staking rates are pretty decent. And then we have individuals, enterprises, and developers. But we'll just start at enterprise. This is kind of getting into some of the use cases. The Atala Prism, called IOHK, they have a really interesting ledger system in the blockchain that's being used to record everything from education, retail, agriculture, government contracts, financial trends, healthcare ledgers, literally everything can be ported into Atala Prism blockchain technology and then transacted and interacted with through the Cardano blockchain. Super unique and definitely a crazy use case, but for individuals, we're going to go into what is ADA. So I thought this part right here was super interesting. We'll read it together. It's named after Ada Lovelace, a 19th century mathematician who is recognized as the first computer programmer and is the daughter of poet Lord Byron. Very interesting stuff. Absolutely love the art. Honestly, this web page is pretty sweet. So what can I do with ADA? Well, it's a digital currency. It's based off the blockchain, which means any user located anywhere, as long as they have an internet connection, can access the ledger-based blockchain, and they have a secure exchange and store of value. They don't have to hire any third parties to mediate, obviously. Also, every ADA holder holds a stake in the Cardano network. ADA is stored in a wallet and can be delegated to a staking pool. We'll go over staking pools as well. We might as well do it right now because it's right here. So something really interesting about Cardano is you can actually choose your reward and staking pool to help verify mined transactions on their blockchain. Now imagine if you could choose which crypto mining facilities you were taking part in as a crypto miner. That's essentially what you can do by staking your Cardano. You could delegate your stake, or you can operate your own staking pool to authenticate transactions on the blockchain. Super unique and further decentralizes one of the main centralization points of blockchain technology, which is the hardware kind of server grid storehouses where the cryptocurrencies are mined. This type of mined or verified by staked instead of physically mined transactions is the way Ethereum plans on going, and honestly I see it as a more decentralized and feasible way to mine cryptocurrency in the future. How do I buy and sell ADA? Well, some of you may know it's not available on Coinbase yet. I personally have found success using both Kraken and Uniswap. Here it actually recommends Daedalus and Yoroi. Daedalus is great because it actually has a full copy of the ledger. So for cold wallet storage, meaning offline storage, Daedalus is probably preferred. But this is the most helpful site I've ever seen from a cryptocurrency, and it makes me really hopeful for the longevity of the project. Daedalus is a full node desktop wallet developed by IOHK. Daedalus is unique in that it is a download So like I said, it downloads the full copy of the Cardano blockchain and independently validates every transaction in its history, obviously making it incredibly secure. The other one-click install light wallet for Cadano. I personally don't have any experience with this, so I won't speak on it. How do I store my ADA and keep it safe? So we talked about hot and cold wallets, but incredibly informative. We have some upcoming projects to the moon, as they say. Back up to the top, go to individuals, stake delegation, discover Cardano. So something that I've noticed about the community before we dive into this is they have a very no hype attitude, and both the founders and the project leads are very down to earth and realistic with their expectations and goals. And they have a lot of infrastructure set up. The Cardano Foundation, input, output, and they have another one down below. It's based in Switzerland with core responsibilities to oversee and supervise the development of Cardano in the ecosystem. This is great. And honestly, with Cardano, I think we see a really great example of a lot of Bitcoin ecosystem stuff being ported over that took years and a lot of heartache and headache to develop in the Bitcoin ecosystem. We're seeing it ported over to Cardano early in the project, which really will give it the momentum it needs to be a successful cryptocurrency, in my personal opinion. So this is the technology and engineering company contrasted to design, build, and maintain the Cardano platform, formed by Charles Hotchkiss, one of the key founders, and Jeremy Wood, IOHK, is committed to innovation through rigorous peer-to-peer scientific review and the highest standards of assurance in software development. And then we have Emergo, is the enterprise arm of Cardano, operating to boost the platform through commercial ventures. Pretty self-explanatory. So the purpose, the platform is built for a sustainable future to help people work better together, trust one another, and build global solutions to global problems. Now, with what we were talking about being able to input medical records, personal documents, we could say home mortgages, wire fund histories, tax information, agricultural trends, market study information. You can import all of that into the secure ledger technology in the Cardano blockchain. And what that makes me think of is when you hear people talk about like the crypto of the future, the currencies of the future, and rapid exchange of both currency and technology, Cardano fits an interesting part of both of those niches, and that's why it does definitely hold a part in my personal crypto holdings. I definitely am pretty bullish on the project, and I've been monitoring it pretty closely for about 6 months now, but the other analysts in my team have been monitoring it much closely for about 2 years. So it began with a vision of a world without intermediaries, in which power is not controlled by an accountable few, but by the empowered many. In this world, individuals have control over their data and how they interact and transact. Businesses have the opportunity to grow independent or monopolistic and bureaucratic power structures. Societies are able to pursue true democracy, self-governing, fair, and accountable. It is a world made possible by Cardano. So, although sounding somewhat radical, it is not an anarchistic currency that is counter society. It aims to facilitate all of the transactions that we see in a society in a centralized yet decentralized manner. I really like what I am hearing. Technology realized through evidence-based science. That's a snazzy quote. But we go over to the Cardano roadmap. So, Lord Byron, of course, being Ada Lovelace's father, the foundation, the decentralization, smart contracts, scaling, and governance. Voltaire. Now that is pretty great. For those of you who don't know, Voltaire, I believe, being a French philosopher, I will likely include YouTube links to the Cardano project in the description down below. What is the Cardano roadmap, methodology? So getting into it, we have the foundation of crypto. I'm just going to go over the important metrics. Exchange listings, community members, answer support. I'm not exactly sure what this metric is, but I think this is an incredibly undervalued project that once it hits Coinbase will absolutely explode. As you can see, they've been a very active community and design team moving into decentralization. Absolutely love these, and I imagine they're NFTs, or at least soon will be. Very interesting stuff here. I would recommend you check it out for yourselves, but going back, the active team is doing a lot of research with their other companies, being IOHK and others. And I'm really interested in this project. I'm going to be following it closely. And with the amount of support that they've been receiving, I'm going to hop over to let's see if we can pull up, yeah. Here's our Cardano graph, just real quick. It's been absolutely flying. I think we could see it double over the next year. Of course, that is just opinion. But based on the use cases outlined by the team, discover use cases, there we go. This is the enterprise that we were talking about. I could definitely see this project catching a large amount of momentum, large amount of media exposure, and that is why I'm personally covering it. I will continue to cover it for my viewers, just in case we have any significant price actions. And I do want to take a moment to apologize to my YouTube viewers, because for those of you that follow the Instagram, you will know that our first coverage of Cardano was back when it was at 40 cents, which is when it had initially 10x'd from the first investment point of our team members. So we gave a call out because that's when we thought that, you know, it would really gain big traction and exposure, and it did, and it went from 4 cents to 40 cents, all the way up to a high of, I believe, $1.48, and is now sitting back at around $1. $2 could be in the scope over the next 2 to 3 months. But if this has been a helpful video for you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Not for my sake or for yours, to be able to help boost this video to as many people as possible that are interested in the Cardano project, really trying to build awareness about these really useful, interesting cryptos that are a little bit more scarce or lesser known, because I think that they have the most interesting use cases and are highly adaptable, and I really want a larger amount of people to gain exposure and access to them. So like I said, if this was helpful, please boost it for the algorithm, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much if you have watched all the way through. You guys are great, and we really appreciate the support we've been seeing on the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one.